Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Scaravan 66, which I'm going to call a rogue rage roguelike. Effectively, it's a combat driving game, which I wanted to call a road rage roguelike, but I just combined them together in my head and it's just stuck. Anyway, the demo for this is available as part of the Steam Next Fest, so if you do want to give it a shot yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. And I guess as part of that, I should say a very quick thank you to Lithic Entertainment for reaching out and sponsoring this video. So with that, let's just dive in and see how this goes. I think it's going to start us with a tutorial, which I'm desperately going to need, as I do not play a whole lot of driving games. Me and cars do not mix normally, but for a roguelike, I'll give it a shot.
You boys sure are persistent.
Don't make this harder than it has to be, Reaper. Get back to your highway.
No can do. I already put in my resignation. I'm done reaping. I ain't going back.
She's not gonna like that.
Maybe she should come get me herself then.
Okay, so aim and fire. Okay, so I got a shotgun. Move in all directions. Whoop.
We'll be back.
So I can also ram. What? Okay, that's very zippy. Use fireworks. Lock onto a target. Oh, that's going to be extremely helpful. Pfft, how am I not going to just end up in the trees? I guess maybe it doesn't matter that much. Swap weapon. Okay, what other weapon do I have? Okay, so it's more of like a burst fire. Possibly SMG? There we go. Okay, now it just wants me to use fireworks, probably on them. So lock on is left trigger. There we go. That's how I use the fireworks. Looks like it's on a cooldown. And swap weapon back. Back to the shotgun. Okay, so as far as driving games though, this is actually probably going to be much friendlier.
That's one down. Gonna be a long road. If what Scoville says is true, I only need to reach that end once. Hope he's right. My tap at the junkyard ain't getting any smaller.
That was a nice zippy little... Oh, we even have a rear view mirror. How did I miss that earlier? I have no idea.
Bruh, you can't just blow up a guy in our territory.
Ugh. Frat wolves. That wasn't a guy, that was a zomboy.
Yeah, the zombie guy. Working with the demon. Just like we do. Boys, let's go.
I think I can still shoot him. Yep. Got him from behind. Awesome. Okay, so this is way friendlier. Whoop. Okay, so do not try and ram the whole crowd, as that doesn't go too hot for me. I don't seem to take damage when I'm in the trees. I do get slowed down, but that isn't too much of an issue. And yeah, if they're gonna... Whoop. If they're gonna mess me up like that... Okay, there we go. I haven't taken damage yet, which is a good sign. It's a confusing sign, considering how much I'm driving like a maniac. Yeah, because I can kind of push them around and mess them up. Ooh. Okay, let's lock onto this guy. Nope. Gotta make sure. Because they drop stuff occasionally. It seems better that I just shoot them. Here's what the blinking meter above me means. Okay, that was just him. So diner, campsite, exit 1, exit 3. Do we even know what the differences are? Sure, let's go to the diner. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's fine. Greetings, mortal. I told you, that's a super weird way to say hello. I care not for the social conventions of the living. Interesting it's circle to go ahead. No fun where you can't control him like a puppet, huh? Molly Moore, Road Reaper. Puppetry, yes, is one of the many benefits of keeping the company of corpses. It's not enough that all your coworkers are dead and reapers. You need to make friends with corpses? they do as I bid, but I will say that I admire that you do not do as anyone bids. Thanks, it's my best quality. For that I shall lend my powers of necromancy to you. Whoa, okay, thank you. Okay, so we can buy a perk. So adds a lance to Lucky's vehicle that does damage to enemies on touch and inflicts decay. So adds Bowden Lance with 10 to 30 damage. Upon enemy death, siphon health from every enemy in play. Below 30 health. So that might actually be really helpful. Or at the start of an encounter, add a chance to briefly spawn hellhounds. I'm thinking we go for the Bone Lance. Death Chorus could actually be really useful, but I'm not very great. Maybe I'm good at spreading my damage. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, is the reason why I haven't taken damage is... There we go. Ow. Okay, definitely hit me there. Okay, so we've got barricades. Whoa! Got him. Ow. Yeah, we've got barricades. Or barriers on my car. That's why I hadn't taken damage. There were bone barriers. So I guess it's slightly more practical for me to not ram things as much as I'd like. And yeah, what is the red flashing thing? One way or another, we've actually taken way more damage than I thought. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Ooh, okay. We are actually taking damage here. This is not going super hot for me. So maybe I shouldn't have rammed things as hard as I thought. Okay, so what is this? We're the hubcap. Oh, we can pick different locations. So features not available. We have the trailer park and then we have the garage. Garage lets me probably modify my car if I can do anything. Okay, so we can actually spend resources to upgrade extra lives, armor health, armor health, armor health. And that's just for the vehicle. We can also boost better accuracy, pellets. Yeah, it just didn't go very far. Alright. And what about the trailer park? Not the demo. So not much I can do. So hit the record, or hit the road, yes. Alright, do I want to try... Okay, there we go. Red is yes, versus white is no. Oh, and that immediately throws me into a fight. Yeah, so maybe the health stealing would have actually been good. Okay. Yeah, the main question I have mostly boils down to okay. Wait, my engine was burning for a second there and it stopped. Ow. Yeah, that's what I gotta be afraid of. Avoid those, because we don't want to be behind these guys. I'm gonna swap back to the shotgun. I really like the shotgun. Okay, this seems fine. Oh, I see. So the burning was the boost. So I can't go that fast all the time. It doesn't work that way. Okay, hit him with a firework. I don't know the cooldown on those exactly. But I can kind of keep my distance and be much more careful. The bone barriers seem to be kind of a temp health, but once they're gone, they're possibly gone for good. Because it seems like it was still damaged after I'd gone. So it could go to the diner. Let's try the campsite this time around. See, we can do this to go extremely quickly. Yeah, let's go camping. Let's see what happens, because it seems like there's a different character here. I'm curious if the different characters are consistently at the campsite or if they swap. We'll see. This is going to be one of those games that bewilders me a little bit. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Ron. Heard you're doing a little escapee of the Odre. Okay. So, Mimosa Ron, Road Reaper. You don't need to speak Pig Latin, Ron. It's not a secret you need to keep. But I clays Peking say in Igpe Attenlay. Oh god. Alright, knock yourself out. Oh no. Never mind that, I'm bored now. That's good. Suits me just fine. Anywho, I love seeing you young kids rebel. I'm all for it. Stick it to the man and whatnot. Thanks, I appreciate it. You betcha. As a token of my appreciation for how rock and roll you're being, I'll support you. Alright, so we get a different perk on these characters too. I like that. So upon death, chance for an explosion covering a large area. Enemy death. Chance projectiles ricochet hit another enemy. Ricochet hits have 100% chance to cause a crit on impact, and half the chance to ricochet again. Or chance your weapon fires twice on firing. I think we want to go for the Mai Tai for the ricochet. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, because that'll do more damage. It has the same chance as the double shot. Okay, yeah, we gotta watch out for these guys. The main question I had with them was, does ramming something make me take damage? And it seems like these guys are way more likely, to ram me. Which is actually a huge issue. Okay. Here's where the Pierce is going to be very good. Or Pierce, the Ricochet. Okay. And it seems like those guys aren't very good at the ramming. I'm wrong. They're kind of good at ramming. Okay, good. No truck driver. Ow. See, now we're taking some damage. This group is a little tougher than the other one. I think it's mostly the trucks. They're hard to avoid. They're very big and there's not a whole lot of warning with these guys. I guess part of it is I also just need to either stay very far ahead of them or something. Okay, so we got the burger bar or the motel. I think they give me perks rather than heals, which is a little unfortunate. Do we want to get burgers? Oh no, we've already done the burger bar. She does have a heal, which would have actually maybe been good. But let's go to the motel and see what we get. This is going to be one of those roguelikes where I'm just kind of discombobulated the whole time because it's so outside my general wheelhouse. But I do like it. Welcome to our cozy little hideaway. I'm looking for a place to rest. We have a few open rooms. Take your pick. Oh, okay, so the motel actually lets me heal. I have no money. Why is that so expensive? Oh, alright. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anybody behind me yet. Which means, oh, it's hellhounds. And bats and things. Okay. It's a little tricky for me to get the aim in here. Okay, this is hurting. Okay, so don't be there when the hellhounds die. Whoops. Because that hurts. Alright. Special delivery coming up. Stop dying, you idiots! Yeah, so I gotta be kind of careful about the hellhounds. Because that happens. Yeah, I cannot be next to them when they die. On the plus side, I can go very slowly. Okay, let's leave that alone for a second. I think we got him. Okay. No more dogs, but I'm at 14 health. At least now I would have had enough money for the motel, but... Well, I guess we could actually go to the motel. Oh, I don't even know. Let's just go to the diner. I'm probably dead. We're going to start over, but I am getting better at this. I think that's part of it, is that learning the enemy patterns, learning their tells, learning how they attack helps a lot. Oh, they do swap. So, last time we were at the diner, it was the necromancer lady. This time it's Monique. My, well bless you, darling. I heard you were trying to get rid of your old contract as Reaper, but I didn't think you'd go this far. Lucky, my little starling. Lucky, my little starling, I feel like I haven't seen you in a New York minute. And yet, look at all the drama you've caused. That's me, Queen of Chaos. Speaking of which, would you mind lending me some of your pizzazz? You know, I don't like to get my gloves dirty, starling, but if your name ain't Lucky, because I have just the thing to help. Okay, so player's inspired, causing a crit. When causing a crit. Player AoE attacks have a larger radius, or chance of crit when inspired. Let's go for Astonish. If we've got that Ricochet, we're going to be getting crits every time we Ricochet, which gets me inspired. I'm still dead. Because, yeah, my bone barriers haven't come back yet. Okay. Oh, see, that's the problem. The dog just gets stupid close, and then what are you going to do about it? I don't entirely know what the homing rockets are good for. Okay, then we've got these guys. Damn it. Alright, lock onto them. Nope. Well, this is a problem. Did it get me? I have no idea. No, there we go. I was off camera when I took that hit. It's a little wonky. Like, hard to avoid some of the enemies, and they can hit you when you're not even on screen. Let's see. Well, hopefully we have enough that we can go to the garage. The meta progression is probably going to make this a little easier. Let's see. So we want to go here. What do we get? So, oh, I have 48 this time, so we actually have a lot more. So we can go faster movement, armor health, shotgun rifle. Oh, do I have a burst rifle versus a power rifle? We also have the ram attack. Better accuracy, additional pellets, or damage per pellet. I think I'm just going to boost the damage on this thing. Looks like you could boost it a lot, too. Okay. And let's just probably get out of here. There's nothing else I can do at the moment. Hit the road. I'm doing better with every run. Yeah, I probably should use lock on. I was just having a lot of trouble locking onto the dogs earlier. Okay. Oop. I guess one thing I can do is actually ram these guys a little bit more actively. Get in front of them and just blast them. Because it seems like ramming doesn't make me take damage. Yeah, part of it is feathering the boost to stay ahead of them rather than behind. Seems to be the trick. Because the enemies will always stay kind of at parity with me. There we go. Okay, much smoother. It's just a matter of mastering the mechanics to the point where you actually understand what you're doing. And then using the rams effectively. Okay, they're still alive? Oh no, there they go. Perfect. Barely lost any barrier, and now I can at least reasonably fight those guys. I get it now. No, I don't. I'm still host, but whatever. So who are we going to be hanging out with? I like the idea of the necromancer. So we might go hang with her again. Just because the ram spike might be good. I don't know how the ram spike worked exactly. Was it only on the front, or is it just a bonus to all ram attacks? I don't know. Never grieve for the dead, for they always find new purpose upon crossing over. Find or like, forced upon them through dark necromagic? I see no important difference. Okay, so what do we have? So Bone Lance. I think we try the Bone Lance again and try and use it a little bit better. We can't use it against the Hellhounds. That's the one tricky part. Oh, I'm not actually sure how they hit me on that one. Okay, there's another one. So we want to get ahead of them. Oop, or we just kill them. I guess let's actually use this time to get the boost. There's something behind me. Get one of those. Okay. Fire firework. Bash him backwards. And then we can just freely shoot him in the rearview mirror. Because, yeah, if I back bump them, they can't really do too much. Okay. This is very scuffed. This is not where I want to be. And this is where I start taking oodles of damage. Because, yeah, I can't stay faster than them. And yeah, if I'm next to these guys, oh, we are so hosed. But I also wasn't expecting so many enemies yet. I'm gone. Ouch. I wasn't expecting so many of them all at once. So I think the ram spike, I don't want to say is a mistake. That was a short run. I don't think we got any junk parts, so we're just going to do that again. Hey, ready to hit the road? Sure. This is a weird roguelike, man. I was worried that I was, like, not going to have enough content to do a video just because the demo is currently only the first act. But I think it's going to take me the entire video just to master this game well enough to survive. Okay, let's swap weapons. Which gun is this? Is this... Oh, this is the power rifle. Okay, send that guy off. I don't know who I'm hitting exactly here. There we go. And yeah, it seems like I get a lot of charges here. But for these guys, so much of it is just butt blasting them. How many of these guys are there? Oh, that's a bad spot. Yeah, because you don't want to be behind these guys. There we go. Okay, much better. Hit him with a firework. Nope, miss. There we go. And take him out the rest of the way. So I think this is the power rifle. How do I tell what weapon I have equipped currently? I guess you have to kind of just judge it based on what thing you've pulled out. Okay, so... we have the necromancer again. Is that... No, that's the motel lady. I think? Or is this somebody different? Susie Jean Merchant. Oh. Okay, so she's always the merchant. It changes... Oh. Well, we can actually afford the... Oh. Okay, so this character is always the merchant. She swaps locations, and when she swaps, she sells something different. I don't know if I'm hurt is part of it. We took a little bit of damage. I'll take a coffee. Yeah, I would love to see an actual, like, oh, you have this much health left when on that menu. Because I want to say that repaired some of my stuff. Okay, so this should be the long rifle. And yeah, we don't... What? Okay, that was confusing. Alright. Don't think we took damage on that one. Stay away from the barrels. Yeah. I have to stay away from the trucks. Yeah, we've lost our entire right side barrier. Am I still shooting? Yeah, I'm still aiming at somebody. Oh. And yeah, maybe the necro heal would have actually been very good. Aim for that. Oh, okay, so they do blink their lights and honk when they're about to drop one of the barrels. Okay, he's dead. Nope, there we go. Firework. Do I have two? No. But I can still mess him up. There we go. Okay, getting junk parts. And I think that's it. That this very much is not supposed to be a roguelike that you beat the first couple times. So the burger bar has... sure. Let's go for that necro heal, if we can get it. Or if she has something else available, because that might also be useful. I think we kind of want the mimosa guy, though. Boy, this is like the saddest looking burger bar ever. Your skin and meat hang plentifully from your bones, Cripes. I'll take that as a compliment. Yes, it was meant as one. Okay, Bone Lance, Hellhound, or Death Chorus. Upon enemy death, siphon health from every enemy in play below 30% health. I don't think that's going to be the most helpful, but even if that's like 612 HP per kill, that's insane. I just have to make sure I spread my damage out a little bit. And this seems to be maybe Hellhound time. Yep, okay. It absolutely did siphon some health for me. Because yeah, that Hellhound is below 30% health, which means I'm healing 6 every time I kill anything. Looks like we gotta kill the Hellhound though. Okay. Go for that. And yeah, my health is looking a lot better now. See if I can kill that Hellhound. I can. Bash him this side. Get them before they hit me. No, I think they still got me. Whatever, we have healing now, so that's extremely huge. Okay, so what do we have? Diner, burger bar, motel. Question is, who is at each of these? I don't recognize this character, or do I? It's not the merchant again. Right? I don't fully understand the character portraits yet. Okay, Zemina, Road Reaper. Yeesh, I mean, girl, I respect you for it. I can't believe you're literally trying to get out of your contract. Honestly, Lux, I don't think that's possible. You're getting yourself in a whole heap of trouble. I sure am. That being said, I could use your help if you could give me a hand. Lux, you know I've always got some spare parts in a toolkit on me. Let's take a look. Okay, some reinforced armor on all sides. Armor repaired after every encounter. Rams pack more of a punch. Let's go for maintenance plan. Just a little bit of durability here. The extra damage on a ram wouldn't be bad, but it feels like we're kind of just trying to sustain ourselves here. Okay, so it's kind of a risky plan. There we go. There we go. So if we have this one hellhound that is wounded, I should be able to heal off of it comfortably. Didn't get it. Okay. Kill the hellhound. It amuses me to no end that I don't take any damage for that. Okay, there we go. A little bit of health. Kill the bat. Kill the guy. Alright, we're in a good spot. Just keep bouncing off of that one. Yeah! As long as I don't get mobbed by like 4 trucks simultaneously, I think we are good. Has to be one of the most unique roguelikes I think I've ever played. And also chaotic. Okay, so we have diner and campsite. We kind of want to probably interact with the mimosa guy. Okay, so that's the diner with the merchant. We don't need her. Because that's just going to heal me a little bit. Maybe I can get some armor back. That's it. And this is somebody new. I love the characters. They're very zany looking. Which, I mean, it makes sense. Scoville. Well now, judging by the ballyhoo out there, I'd say you're making good on your promise to exit your contract. Lucky, my dear, how you been? Doing okay, thanks. Could use a hand if you got some love to spare for a fellow Reaper. I already have something cooking if you don't even need to ask. So adds burning to Lucky's gun attack, so extra damage, lasts for 3 seconds. Burning to ram attacks, or health after every encounter. Definitely Screaming Hotshot. Not entirely sure how the burning works exactly, but anything that boosts my damage is good. Okay, yeah, I hear it. Ow. Somewhat deserved. I don't like the fact that the hellhounds explode on death. Like, it feels like it should be a couple of seconds before they go off. Also, that burning might not do that much damage, which is tricky. Okay. We're not currently vamping anything, which is a bit of an issue. Damn it. Didn't want to get a crit. Okay. There's 2. Maybe? I think we just need to start killing. This is going to hurt me too much otherwise. Okay. And this one's not near death. Yeah, unfortunately, I think maybe the burn is more effective than I thought. Because we're not actually gaining the heal here, because we're killing things too fast. Well, that's awkward. Okay, so what do we have? What other guns do I have? This is the shotgun again. I mean, she's the one that gives me the armor. I'd like to check. Zamina, you're looking good today. I am, aren't I? Wait, you're just sucking up to get upgrades. Can't it be both? No. Well, yes. I was going to give you the upgrades anyway. Thanks, cutie. Alright, so after an enemy is killed, some armor is repaired. Yeah, let's go for that. Like, the thing is, most of my damage is probably going to come from... What the... Buggies? Oh boy. Okay. This is extremely scuffed. And yeah, we want to stay away... Oop, we want to stay away from that. At least I have some armor. I'm dead. Damn it. It's fine. New enemy types. Wasn't exactly expecting those, but we got a lot of parts off of that one. How much? 78. That should be enough for some upgrades. I think I'm going to go back and upgrade the rifle. Okay. Because, yeah, the extra armor and health might not be a bad idea. Better accuracy could be good. Because, yeah, I was probably using the burst rifle. Oh. Because the shotgun is... How many... I wish I knew how many pellets it was. Because it does feel like the shotgun might actually be very good. Refill rate. Distance is further. The faster movement could be extremely helpful. We don't need lives. The main issue with the shotgun is its range. But it feels like scaling the shotgun is probably going to do more damage than the rifle. Unless I reduce the cooldown a bunch on the rifle. I'm also curious about armor, because we don't have a numerical value for how much armor I have. And so... could that be worth it? I don't know. I think we just go back to the shotgun for the time being. Hit the road? Yeah. So let's go see the Mimosa guy. He's one of the biggest sources of consistent damage I have. And yeah, we should probably also look into... boosting the shotgun accuracy. Because it's not the greatest damage. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually kill the guy. And yeah, I liked the healing. There we go. I liked the healing, but it was difficult to keep an enemy at or below 30% health. Especially with the burning, the armor on kill was way more effective. So I think we might want to spend time with, like, Scoville and the mechanic woman more than anything else. Because I think those two probably have our best bet upgrades that I can reliably work with. Right. Scoville, Mimosa Ron, and the mechanic lady. Probably. And let's stay away from the merchant because either I don't have enough money or she doesn't sell what I need. I'll have to try her with the burger bar. Definitely not the diner right now. I do really wish you knew who the other NPCs are. Like coming up. Because it might be one of those where it's like, I don't want this character, I don't want this character. Oops, it's the merchant, and I don't need them. Anyway. Did you know I once ran and escaped from the cops? How'd you manage that? Well, I took their car. They couldn't keep up on foot. Okay. So, we have the Ricochet or On Death. 65. I don't know. Maybe we go for the Atomic Cocktail. The only immediate problem is I don't actually know how much damage that does. Or not damage. I don't know what the chance is. It says there's a chance for an explosion, but it just says the radius and the damage. So let's just go for double shot. Keep it consistent. I think we kill fast, we kill hard, and we start with a truck right behind me right from the get-go. Well, they died fast. Damn. Damn. Yeah, when in doubt, just fire the shotgun machine gun. Alright. He's not dead yet. Now he's gone. Wow. Okay, note to self, more Mimosa Ron. By like a considerable margin. Okay, burger bar and motel. Who's where? Is that the mechanic lady? Yeah. Anything that gives me extra... Oh wait, no, that's the necromancer lady. Who's this at the motel? New guy? New guy. I don't hate the necromancer, I just... her abilities are kind of weird. Not the most reliable. You. Me. Heard you were trying to make it to the end of the route. I am. That was the whole reason I came over to this country. Or county. To do the cannonball run, the entire highway, set a record. Died before that, huh? Mm-hmm. First attempt. Why not try it again? Always get stopped by the beast and its forces. Tell me about it. I'm gonna help you out. Lend you some of my speed. I always love more speed. Okay, so he does speed upgrades. Instead of ram strikes, teleport blink a short distance in the direction you want to go. Reduce ram strike blink cooldown, or when you shoot an enemy, a chance to instantly kill them. 10% chance. I think we go for that. We're firing a lot. I don't know if that's on a per pellet basis or a per shot basis. If it's on a per pellet basis, that just makes the shotgun insane. Okay. As long as it's not... So there are hellhounds somewhere behind me. And yeah, we're not taking too much damage yet. Yeah, the only immediate problem with this gun is it's not hit scan. Holy shit. Which means it's not the most consistent. But I guess if I boost my accuracy, it probably will be. Bye. I love the exuberance of these guys. They're just going along with, like, dumb 4x4s. Okay, so... we could go for the speed guy, but I think we want to skip it. We're looking for damage. Consistently, well survivability is good. Yeah, this is a mechanic. Well survivability is good, and I would like to go for it. It so far seems like going for just mega death kill Let's see. It's you. It's me again. Upgrades? You know it. Just going for mega death kill usually works better. Okay, armor repaired on enemy kill? Yeah. I don't actually know if it's better to go for the armor per kill or the armor per encounter. I'm gonna go with armor per kill because these get pretty busy. And also, like, when you get a swarm of bats, for example, ow. Okay, there we go. Sometimes I can't hit things. And it's not entirely clear. The other question for the armor repaired, is it per side? Or just to the most damaged side? I don't know. It's not clear. One way or another, that was extremely effective. So we're looking for Mimosa Ron or Armor Lady. If we can consistently find this character, we go for her. And then after that, we go for Mimosa Ron or other people. Gotta remember who gave me the chance to instantly kill. Boy, am I glad to see you. Wow, okay. Everyone should greet me that way. I'll greet you any way you want if you can give me some more of your magic. Yeah, I'm gonna help you, Lucky. No one likes an apple polisher. Okay, so extra damage all sides, more armor repaired after every encounter. Let's just go for both of those. That should keep me somewhat topped off until I instantly get wrecked by an encounter, which is probably coming up. As soon as those new enemies show up, we're in trouble. I know there's dogs somewhere. Ow. Yeah, it got me. Okay. We've got a couple of hellhounds here. Which I don't want to interact with. There we go. And just stay away from the dags. Stay away from all of these things. The silly part is, I can kind of just keep my distance from the hellhounds. Ow. Mostly. It's turns where they become tricky. But if they're directly behind me, they're not as much of a problem. Alright, so far so good. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's one more of the bat wings, nothing more. And my armor's looking good. So at this point, maybe some max armor wouldn't be a bad idea either. I'm probably going to get wrecked by a boss, if I have a guess. Okay. But we will see. So that's Necromancer Lady again. Unfortunately, I don't remember their names. It's a problem. Okay, there's Mimosa Ron. He's at the motel this time. I wonder if they give different offerings depending on where they're at. Probably not. You get any good shots in, sweetheart? Of course. That's what I want to hear. Stick it to the man. Okay. So, 25% chance for some more damage. Guns have a chance of knockback. And if knocked into another enemy, both take damage. We're just going to go for double shot. It seems to be extremely powerful. And I think it can work somewhat recursively. Okay. Yeah, we want to stay away from the grappling wagons. Oh, I see. These have coffins in them with vampire bats. Okay, hit him with the missile. There we go. Well, that was clean. Messy, but weirdly clean. Don't question it. Okay, we have Diner. Diner's kind of hit and miss. Mechanic Lady, or do we go for the campsite? Let's go for the campsite. Whatever it is, we got to stop at it. The Necromancer. I was really hoping it would be Scoville or Mimosa Ron again. I will actually say I wish they were consistent in their locations, because then you'd know who it's going to be. Fleshling, I'll give you but an inch of the darkness within me. Huh. Okay. That's so nice. Thank you. So let's go for the friendly Hellhound, maybe. It's probably going to just instantly die, but you never know. Yeah, we want to stay either ahead of them or, like, weirdly behind them. Because they can't really cope with that. Did I kill him? I have no idea. Okay, yeah, they're quite dead. Bye. I kind of wish the dudes had really exaggerated, how did I check? I don't know, let's go see her. I really wish the guys on the backs of cars... Oh, yeah. I really wish they had exaggerated ragdolls as they fall out. Not just trying, I will escape. Well, I find your unfound cockiness refreshing. Okay, players AoE attacks in bigger radius, increased chance of crit when inspired, inspired when critting. Right, that's her deal. It feels like you kind of have to build towards her. And if you don't, it's a little scuffed. Okay, this is a hell of a lot of enemies. At least we've got the insta-kill chance, and the shotgun does a dumb amount of damage. At the moment. Wait, that actually hurt me? I have no idea. Sometimes enemies take damage, and it's not clear if it's me. Oh yeah, that 100% did hit me. I just killed them so fast it didn't matter. Okay, diner campsite. They're still just going. Bye. Oh, Mimosa Ron's at the diner. Because we want every kind of shotgun upgrade I can possibly manage. You know, I once went skydiving. How many drinks did that take? Many! Alright. So, 30%... It feels like just maxing double shot. Just getting that chance as high as possible is probably the... Hello. That seems like a boss. Yep. That's a boss. It's Friday night. Sorry. It's been stuck in my head for literally years. Is this just Vampire Elvis? It's just Vampire Elvis. Now I can't tell, I might have insta-killed him. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. Yep. Alright. Well, that was certainly a thing. That 10% chance of insta-killing anything came in clutch. If only I remember which character gave me that upgrade. Because I do not. Let's see. What do we want to do? I mean, trick would be to probably boost shotgun accuracy. Oh, let's go for the damage per pellet. Oh, because that goes up wicked high, too. Yeah, alright. Go for an armor increase. And armor on revive? Well, we don't have extra lives because I haven't invested in that. So fine, we'll take the health. Let's do one more run, I think. And then probably call it a day. I like this. It's such a... how to describe it? It takes some real getting used to. But once you do, it actually works really well as a game. I think the main thing is I just don't have a whole lot of context. Pre-existing context for how to play this compared to, say, like a lot of the other games that I play. Like, I don't play a whole lot of racing games, but I wouldn't say that this really performs like a standard racing game, because you're not actually trying to win a race or anything. There's no finish line. You're just supposed to survive and kill everything, which means it ends up as this kind of odd duck game that matches nothing like I've ever played before. Which is a blessing and a curse, because one, that means it feels extremely fresh. But two, it also means that getting used to it and understanding its mechanics takes some real time and effort. But once I get that, it's like, oh no, this actually makes a lot of sense. It feels very good. Okay. Sure. Scoville. Scoville wasn't bad. But what else was I going to say beyond this? I don't know. Not too much. It's one of those where it's like, what you see is largely what you get. I'd love to see a little bit more synergies between the characters. The character abilities, for example. While drifting, leave a trail of fire behind you, burning to ram attacks. Now let's just do burning gun. Unfortunately, I think Scoville might not really have a whole lot of upgrades that I cared like super deeply about. However, now that I've upgraded my shotgun like a billion times, I don't even need the insta-kill necessarily. I can just kill things hard with just highly accurate pellet shots. There's something behind me. There we go. I like the different enemy types and really how much you actually have to think about how you're fighting them. It really does seem like staying ahead of the curve makes a massive difference in survival. Because as long as you're not alongside those pickup trucks, they're not a problem. As long as you're far enough away from the grappling trucks, it's not a problem. As long as you're ahead of the 4x4 guys, it's not a problem. But there is real skill in actually staying away from them and keeping that distance. And so it's one of those where, like, I'm finding myself having a lot of fun driving around. I think, especially now that I've given up a little bit on ramming enemies, I think that's made a big difference. I have to know the secret to your luxurious pompadour, girl. What do you use? Drugstore hair gel and a little engine grease? You're kidding! Nope, works like magic. Gross. Okay. Do we want to do atomic cocktail? The problem with it, no, it's just double shot. The problem with some of these upgrades is I really like the idea of the other ones, but they're kind of edge casey, whereas double shot is always amazing. Even ricochet only works if you have 2 enemies to fire at, but if you've killed everything else, it's worthless. Or if everything is really spread out, it's worthless. Okay, maybe worthless is the wrong word, but it's not the most practical. Which character gave that chance to kill upgrade? I'd have to go back and double check, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get nerfed as a result of me accidentally turbo killing Vampire Elvis. I'm used to Zombie Elvis. It's rare that I run into Vampire Elvis, but hey, here we are. Hit him with a firework. Oh, didn't work on the firework. That's okay. As long as I'm in front of the dog, it's not a problem. And I do appreciate the meta progression. I do wonder if that's going to throw off the balance on this game, just because I'm dominating so much harder just with those first couple of upgrades. And I could see this becoming kind of trivial without too much effort. I'd also love to see more activated abilities. We have the firework, which I think is good, but it's kind of awkward to work with because a lot of enemies just juke them. It'd be kind of neat if each of these characters, or the NPCs you could interact with, had their own unique activatable abilities, you know, on a cooldown, either X amount of time or X amount of kills. And so, like, the Necromancer lady lets you summon a Hellhound, or, I don't know, maybe this character gives you a small armor upgrade, or a Ram boost or something. You could even have a couple more. And each of these would replace the Firework as a default, except for Scoville, who just upgrades it or something. Maybe. Okay. So what do we got here? Armor on all sides. I'm still a big fan of the armor repaired on enemy killed. It's just a good way of doing sustain. Let's see. Huh. Oh no, that's just in general. Yeah, there was the Scoville upgrade that said, like, leave behind fire when drifting. And I wasn't sure, like, is this drifting? Because that's not drifting, that's the ram. I'm not exactly sure what this game judges as a ram. Well, no, I know what a ram is, sorry. I'm not exactly sure what a drift is. Because is it when I have the smoke coming out? Is it when I'm, like, really skidding out? Stuff like this? Not sure. We'll have to see Scoville again and just see what the visual effect pops up. Like, we can skip the mechanic lady. Their further upgrades are nice, but I don't think we need them desperately here. Well, I guess it's Necro Lady. I don't think there was a third option. I'll rarely go for the third because there might not be one. I almost kind of wish it was one of those where... Ooh. Lance... I mean, I could do Death Chorus again. Because, yeah, the Hellhound didn't even show up last time. The Bone Lance would be interesting, and, like, I could very much see a full ram build working. I think the one problem... Oh, you know what? Okay. Part of the reason why I stopped using the rams is because ramming Hellhounds would make you take damage, and that didn't feel very good. I think it should be one of those that if you ram a Hellhound, you actually knock its body around so that it's not near you when it explodes. I think that would be the easiest possible solution to making ramming work against these guys. Also, for like a combat driving game, the controls on this feel very good. Ow. Like, at first I thought I was going to have serious issues controlling a car and shooting at things, but it's one of those where I don't actually have to worry too much about, well, turning. It's purely about my position on the road and nothing more. Yeah, the Hellhounds actively try and, like, run into you when on death, which is extremely scuffed. See? Like a freaking dog missile comes out of nowhere and hits me in the butt. I know what I said. At least we can heal it back up without too much trouble. Okay, burger bar, motel, and campsite. So we can actually afford to skip. I could go for... Yeah, no, let's go to Scoville. There's a couple of Scoville upgrades that I want to try, just because we didn't really give him a shot earlier. Yeet yet? Yeah, but I'm always ready to eat again. Okay, cornbread, burning rubber. Yeah, we want to go for burning rubber. While drifting, leave a trail of fire behind you. When am I drifting? Unless it's a button I haven't used yet. Okay. Options. Controls. I was really hoping I could pull that back up again. Uh-oh. Well, this is, Oh, there we go. Okay. I was very afraid that the game was going to, lock me in there for a second. And it kind of did. Yeah, we have to watch out for those bats. Because I don't have an easy way of stopping them. It's also really impressive how smoothly the enemies keep up with me. I was kind of hoping accelerating would give me more of a, Okay, stay away from those. Yeah, because the bats just do contact damage. Not much, but it's enough to be an issue. There we go. It feels like the shotgun does a decent amount of damage to enemies. The bat swarms. So far, so good. Wow, they're just doing a nice slide. How do they do it? Alright, diner and campfire. Was it her that had the chance to insta-kill? I really don't remember. Oh, I guess it's this guy again. I liked this guy. He is... Oh, what was the upgrade he gave me? I don't remember. Or is this a different guy? No, this is definitely the speed guy. Yep. Honestly, at this point, I want to live vicariously through your cannonball run. You want to die over and over? Okay. Berserk when you kill enemies in quick succession. This one. Yeah, Pink Slip. That's why I like him. I'm gonna insta-kill Vampire Elvis again, aren't I? Damn it. I wasn't even thinking. I was doing another run so I could, like, see what the actual fight looks like. At the very least, I will refrain from shooting at him for a bit. Yeah, there's almost, like, no way you can avoid those in certain cases. Mostly it's just a matter of armor management. Oh, that one was still alive. Not anymore. Who? They came out of the woods dead. Alright. Burger Bar. Yeah, let's just see this guy again. I almost wonder if you could stack the insta-kill thing a bunch of times and get extremely goofy. Let's get a move on. You got this, kid. Kid? Seemed like a cool thing to say. It wasn't, but you make it sound cool anyway, Tommy. Alright. Oh, it only goes up by a 2% chance. Almost feels like 10% might be too strong, but eh. Let's go with Spree. Because I don't think we need a 12% chance to instantly kill anything. I think 10% on that is functionally strong enough. Okay. I think at this point, I qualify as Berserk. I don't know what it does. I feel like this game would actually benefit from some tooltips. Probably. Because yeah, I don't know what Inspire does. I don't know what Berserk does. God, when this game starts popping off, though, it really does get very satisfying. I think the only immediate problem is the popping off is a result of the lucky shot interacting maybe too favorably with me. Well, do we just keep visiting this guy? No, we can go elsewhere. I think we've seen what we can see from him. You know, a drink won't give you a good time. No? 2 drinks on the other hand. Alright. Well, I could go for double shot level 2, but I don't think we need it. Let's go for atomic cocktail and see how often that procs. Oh, this is the boss fight, ain't it? Yep. Sup, Melvis? Velvis, I guess? No, Velvis almost sounds kind of risque. Okay, so we're going to avoid shooting at him immediately, because it's probably just going to insta-gib him, and that's going to be very funny for how long this, like, intro cutscene is. Like, look at me, I'm the perennial badass. Oh no, you have a death gun. I am now dead, again. Ow. I just took 30 damage from something. Also, we hit him anyway. It's fine. This is fun. I'm looking forward to the... Oh god, yeah, this would have hurt, actually. Aha! Die! Yeah, that would have been tricky. Biggest kill streak, 91, damn. I actually did very well there. Though, once again, extremely busted gun. Though, I mean, the shotgun itself is extraordinarily powerful. Yeah, I still can't buy that. Could... Wait, no, it's not letting me. So that might actually be capped off in the current version of the game, which actually makes a lot of sense. I'll just go for a bunch of movement speed, but I think we're done with the video. So, I guess one thing, of course, is a very quick thank you to Lithic Entertainment for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It's very kind of you. And this is actually a lot of fun. I started this being like, oh no, can I actually do this? By the end of it, I'm exploding Elvis. Again, which is fun. Anyway, it's a weird roguelike. It definitely has a couple of rough edges, mostly due to the fact that enemies aren't entirely clear on when they're going to be attacking you, especially with the speed and chaos that's going on, and for how punishing this game is, that can be a little tough. However, mostly it just involves learning how to cheese each and every one of their patterns so that they cannot harm you, at which point then the game becomes much easier, which I like. I think it's one of those where it's like, it's a balance of how do you make this properly challenging while also like accessible and beatable to players, because as it stands, like if the enemies were more aggressive, it would be almost unwinnable without meta progression, and that would start feeling kind of icky. And you can't make it too much easier, because once a player's mastered it, then it's like, oh, this is too easy. And so you have that kind of push and pull. I do think a couple of things probably are going to need to nerf. The on-shot insta-death, I think the 10% was fine. I think it's one of those that's going to drop off in usefulness as like players get more and more meta progression and can just one-shot things anyway with just gun. But as it stands for the demo, like it feels like it's too powerful, but maybe that's entirely because I can kill the boss with it, which I know is 100% unintentional and very much will get patched. But I could still see it being one of those where it starts at a 5% and gains 3% for every upgrade instead of starts at 10 and gains 2. Because that way, if you really want to invest in it, your death gun works quite well, but there's probably better and other things to work with. But who knows? I mean, stacking double shot a lot from Mimosa Ron seemed to be just as effective for quite a while. I'm also curious about the fire, because that felt like it either didn't do a lot of damage or actually did way more damage than I thought. I could just never see how much damage it was doing, and there was no DPS meter for me to really check. Because it was either doing like 1 damage a second, which wasn't much, or it was doing a lot more than that and killing things off camera when I wasn't looking. But it would be kind of neat if there was more. I think if there were more upgrades that actually synergized well. I like the fire, for example, but I kind of wish it was one of those where if you had the fire shot, if you had like the fire shot upgrade, and then you went to Mimosa Ron, he'd offer one where it's like, hey, if you hit a burning enemy, it spreads fire to all nearby enemies. And then, you know, refreshes the fire stack or something like that. It feels like it needs a little bit of that, like, different upgrades that play well together depending on which characters you've worked with. And also just maybe a wider pool. It felt like a lot of the upgrades were, well, I mean, it was the same almost every time. It seemed like every single Reaper offered maybe one of 4 or 5 different perks. And so it made it a little predictable. Easy to get a build going. But maybe not that much lateral width, and maybe that's fine. Maybe that's what this game works with, at which point I'd love to see maybe some more like bonus abilities attached to them or something like that, where it's, you want to tempt players away from their preset build that they've already figured out it works and works well. And I know some games do like rarities, but I actually don't like rarity. So for example, it's like, oh, here's the bonus shot, but you could get it in like common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and it like scales up in quality. Because at that point, players will just like be adverse to common upgrades. Better have like little token things of like, hey, if you get this upgrade, you also get this other like side benefit that might be useful, maybe. Or just a wider amount of width and more one-off upgrades is like, oh, this is very good in this niche case that I want. And then you just throw in some rerolls or banishes. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of options. I think what this currently has is fine for the demo, but for like a full release of the game, it's going to need a lot more like both lateral width and depth in terms of like how many upgrades and builds you can come up with. But for what this is right now, I had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. So I guess with all of that said, once again, I might as well mention that Scaravan 66 is available in demo form as part of the Steam Next Fest for about the next week. I think it's going away March 3rd. So if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves and maybe not insta-kill Vampire Elvis, or insta-kill Vampire Elvis multiple times in a row, follow the link in the description below and you can give it a shot yourselves. But I guess with all that, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.